Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to welcome all those who are attending this session. It's now time to introduce speaker of the day, Dr. Vijay Kumar, presently serving as Professor and Deputy Dean, School of Education, has 20 years of experience in the field of teacher education. His researches are focused in the areas like emotional intelligence, self-regulated learning strategies, social disadvantages groups, bullying, teacher self-efficacy, effectiveness, academic monitoring, and motivation. He has taught courses like educational research and statistics, measurement and evaluation, education technology, pedagogy of social sciences, and educational management and application of SPSS. He has guided more than 75 master dissertations and 7 PhD theses, has published 116 research papers in journals and books, has edited 3 books, has presented 35 papers in national and international conferences and seminars. I welcome you, sir. We have also with us our alumni, Ms. Subkarman Kaur. She is a mathematics educator at An Academy, completed Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Education from Lovely Professional University, qualified CTET and PSTET. She has 2 years of teaching experience, alumni batch from 2020. I welcome you, ma'am. We have also with us Mr. Pankaj Vij, Head Department of Tie-ups, Division of Admission, Lovely Professional University. Hold a master degree in management with a keen area of interest being training and development. He is having over 18 years of experience in multiple domains, including teaching, training, and operations. He has occupied strategic positions in multiple organizations of repute. He is taking up today eligibility, scholarship part, fee structure, and infrastructure part of this university. I welcome you, sir. First, we are going to start with Dr. Vijay Kumar. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Suman, for giving a introduction of importance. But I welcome you once again to all the students, all the participants of this webinar, those who have come to listen to the discipline of education. Suman, I am going to share my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Right. So good evening, everyone. I'm going to talk about the education of discipline from the point of view of the EdTech. So the topic of today is education during the times of EdTech bloom. Now, if we talk about the EdTech, since the pandemic, the situation in the education sector has changed, and if we found out there are a lot of changes going on, and we are listening to many of the online companies, or we call them EdTech companies, like Baiju, Unacademy, Vedantu, Topper, Textbook.com, covering our landscape in all the online education. And it has resulted into a lot of investment in the EdTech sector. The Indian education market has increased exponentially as a result of that. And also, the investment in this area has almost doubled in this time. As a result of this, there is a lot of acquisitions, mergers going on of the tech firms, and we are seeing that instead of around 41 deals that are coming for mergers and acquisitions, the deals increased to 75 in 2021. And there is lot amount of money involved into this, and that has gone up to $3,772 million. If we talk about in terms of the tech boom, we finding in that there is lot of catalyst industry, it is acting in the industry, and we are finding the all sectors of the education, either they are the school education or the college education, the edtech industry is going boom by boom, and it has resulted into lot of opportunities for the teachers in different areas. We are finding there is lot of popularity going on for all the MOOCs that are being developed either on the YouTube platforms or on the other edtech platforms that are there. As a result of it, we are finding in that more and more edtech startups are coming up in the picture. And at present, if we find out, there are more than 435 edtech companies that are increasing their presence in the online platform. And as a result, we are finding in that this sector is going to grow again at a pace which is going to make the things more and more penetrative in the Indian education industry. We are finding in that e-learning platforms, the digitalizations has resulted into increased presence in the education sector. And the industry experts or even the educationists are feeling now that this thing is not going to change. It is going to go more and more. As we move from the Web 1 to and we are going into Web 2, Web 3, Web 4, we are finding into a situation wherein the educational technology or what we talk at edtech is going to increase day by day. And this increase is resulting into more technology adoption in our schools. And as a result, the teachers are required to be more oriented toward technology, and they need to be very well versed with the technology so that they may be able to do justice to their duty as teachers. Now, during the pandemic, we have found that different organizations struggled to go online to make a connect with the students. But we at University of LPU, we are open and we had continued our classes through these platforms. For example, the My Class, we are connected to our students and continuously the students are able to see the learning going on. And as a result of that, the lectures were recorded and the students are able to see the lectures even in their own free time. We have been able to do the internships of the students even in the virtual environment in order to enhance their online teaching skills. So as a result that we are not training the teachers to just be present in the classroom and be able to deliver the lecture physically, but they are able to show their presence through online platforms and are able to do the teaching skills. And so this is again another advantage. The students at LPU have been able to do the virtual collaborations using the edtech tools. They have been able to learn the tools to edit the videos like Adobe, like video editor, then movie maker, etc. And they have been able to create their assignments of role playing, group dramas, documentaries, etc. And along with the other projects that are requiring to use the editing tools of video or audio. Then they have been do the practicals using the different digital tools or softwares. For example, the FEDNA has been used by the students of the department in order to do the school management tasks. Similarly, SPSS for the data analysis, Google Forms in order to conduct the tests, as well as to collect the data for their researches, and similarly G-Power for the analysis tasks. Further, the department has been able to take the learning beyond the classrooms and as a result is able to provide the experiential learning through case studies, live projects, tours, workshops. And we have been have the association with different non-government organizations for the community projects for which the students are able to go to the different NGOs that Rural Development Society Rural Development and Panchayats Punjab have also been the one of the agencies which wherein the students have been able to do their community projects. Apart from that, during this pandemic period, again, we are able to conduct the regular seminars, conferences, and workshops at regular intervals. Our inspiring ecosystem will help you to understand learning in a better perspective, will help you to learn in a better environment. We have well-equipped computer labs, language labs, yoga lab, psychology resource center, science and mathematics resource center, and also the research resource center, which is very good for the upcoming researchers, and finally the ICT or Educational Technology Resource Center. Our library is well equipped, wherein you are not able to just see the physical books, but also has the ability to go through the e-resources in the form of databases for researches like JGate, EBSCO, Gestor, Springer, EPWR, each journals around 123 in the discipline of education. Similarly, more than 14,000, 1,49,052 ebooks, along with the other books that are available physically, 26,540, and the regular features of journals, newspapers, and the digital sitting capacity of 100. There is a digital section in the library where you can surf the internet for your learning purpose. Now, talking about the discipline as school as in a brief, we are a school which was established in 2003. Until the last years, we have been able to see 300 plus seated or state TET qualified students. More than 300 plus students had secured the government jobs. 400 plus internship case studies has been done by the students. 20 plus conferences and workshops and seminars have been organized by the school. 225 plus research publications have been done in various esteemed journals, which include the Scopus as well as the UGC clear listed journals. 200 plus live projects have been done. 7,000 plus students have graduated. 50 plus international students have attended their programs at the department. There are 75 plus regular PhD scholars at present. These are some of the scholars, alumni, one of whom is present today with us as the mathematics educator from Unacademy. They have been able to secure in the edtech sector. For example, Shweta Roy in Vedantu, Kanchan Priya in Unacademy, Shubh Karman in Academy, Yogesh Kumar in Unacademy, Shilpi as subject matter expert in Copper, then Harpreet in Byju's, Priya Bhalla textbook.com, Shushmita in Stones to Milestones, and Parika in Swift Learn. So these are the students, those who have been able to take their place in the edtech sector. Along with that, these are some of the students, those who have qualified the UGC NET recently in 2021 and 22. These are the students of the present batch, those who have qualified the CTET, which was held in the last month in December, and the result was declared in the last 15 days. Though of the present batch, those who have qualified, 24 of our students have qualified the CTET in this in their first attempt of the 2022 passing out batch students. Similarly, the 2021 also we have around 21 students those who have cleared the UGC CTET exam in their first exam before passing out from the program. Now, talking about the LPU rankings, if our university has been ranked third in the Atal ranking in 2021 in the category of university and deemed university in technical. Similarly, Times Higher Education Impact Factor Global Rankings 2021 has ranked LPU among the top 200 universities of the world and second in India. Then NRF ranking, the LPU has ranked among the top 100 Indian universities and colleges. Similarly, we have 11th position in terms of placement by the G News rankings. As a school, we have a vision that we want to be internationally renowned top ranking teacher education school for providing outcome-based and research-oriented education along with competencies to develop higher order thinking, life skills, and entrepreneurship to groom global professionals with the capacity to transform leadership. Our mission is to prepare competent global teacher educators trained through pedagogical innovation, internships, and industry collaborations to ensure that they are capable of appropriately instructing, mentoring, motivating students in a multicultural environment. Secondly, We want to train educators to develop higher order thinkings and delivering outcome-based education. Thirdly, we want to build research capabilities to address contemporary issues of teaching learning through impactful research projects and dissertations. Fourthly, incorporating digital technology in the teaching learning process through the use of softwares for presentations and research. And finally, our mission is to groom transformational leaders and edupreneurs through activities and opportunities aimed at holistic development. Our school and the department and the programs are recognized by the NCTE, and we have the memberships of GERA, AIAER, as well as the Indian Science Congress. Our programs that are at presently being offered in the School of Education are integrated BA BEd, integrated BSc BEd, BEd, integrated BEd MEd, MEd, MA Education, and PhD. The core strengths which you must be looking in that we focus on the technology usage to make our graduates future ready, particularly to the e-learning industry, as we have started our talk with that. Exposure to the software for research and school management, then curriculum of postgraduate programs mapped with the UGC net. Similarly, the curriculum of the graduate programs, that is BEd, BA BEd, BA BSc BEd, all with the CTET or STET curriculum, and special courses and training courses to prepare graduates for central and the state teacher eligibility exams, then active assistance for arranging internships with stipend and placements, also active guidance to facilitate research publication by the students in Scopus as well as the UGC Care listed journals. To cater to the EdTech profiles that we have started with, there are courses on instructional designing, workshop on e-content development, and e-learning resource development for the students. For going beyond this, we are having the industrial tie-up with the TREL, one of the upcoming unicorn, wherein the tie-up has been made in order to develop the story writing and video production skills of the students so that they may be able to produce the good quality videos of themselves on their own. The department, the school of education focuses on the careers of the teachers or the pass outs in terms of teaching in the schools and colleges as online educators, as instructional designers, as content writers, as storyboard writers, educational consultant, YouTubers, test developer, textbook writer. We are focusing on these careers as with the help with the curriculum of the programs. The placement highlights, if I talk about, our students have been able to garner 5 lakh highest salary package till date, and we have been able to secure 15,000 monthly internship stipend for the students for interns in the schools. Similarly, 10 plus students are working with the edtech companies, and 12 plus students have been on the OJT in the present batch of 2022. Now, placements of the present batch, those who are passing out this year, they have already got their placements, and these are the as hello.
So you are audible. You are
Am I
audible, sir.
audible?
Yes, you are. You can
Right,
continue,
right,
sir.
right. Thank you, thank you. So these are the right. So these are the students, those who have been able to get their placements in 2022. Shubhrit in Pragyanam, Ifat in Seth Anandaram Japuria School, Anshita in GEMS Cambridge International School, Shubhangi in GEMS Cambridge International School, Shweta also in GEMS Cambridge International School, then Kajal, Prerna, Kaishya, Bulista, Manish, Abhilasha, they have all got their placements in Shri Krishna Pranami School. Our alumni are working in various schools and colleges as TGT and TGTs. They have been in the recent batches those who have got in different schools in different areas of the country. These are the major recruiters, those who have come to the department or wherein our students has got the placements. Vedantu, Aiju, Unacademy.com, GT Goenka School, then Cambridge International, Delhi Public School, Ivy World School, GEMS Cambridge, DCM Group of School, APJ School, Mount Literacy School, and Shri Krishna Pranami School, Eklavya International, and Sanskruti International School. The alumni, those who have been able to qualify seated, as well as also they have been able to crack the government jobs and are in the government sector. They are glimpses of those students, those who are working in the government sector in different states of the country. Now, talking about research highlights, we are having 75 plus PhD scholars. The school has been able to publish more than 225 plus research paper publication in Scopus and other UGC care listed journals. More than 400 plus internship case studies and action research have been conducted. 20 plus conferences, workshops, and have been granted. And also 2 patents have been achieved by the school. Then on the research innovation front, we have been able to publish the article in a reputed AI era global magazine, Times magazine, which is related to the self-regulated learning. Similarly, national seminars and also conferences that we have also already talked about, the workshops that have been organized on data analysis and the different sustainable development goals that have been conducted in the last years. We have a diverse community in the school from 25 plus states, and we have students from 10 plus countries, those who have get their education in the school. The glimpses of the foreign students, those who have participated in different activities in the school during their stay. Then in 2020, as I had shared, 25 students have qualified their seated, 6 students have qualified the UGC NET in this year. These are our star alumni, those who have got various awards from the state government as well as from the national government and has been able to have their presence in the society as a result of their achievements. You can go through the regular updates by following our social media handles on Facebook, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, on the YouTube, on Instagram. So any questions related to this on the department, you can question to me at later. Over to you, Suman.
Thank you so much, sir. It was really wonderful watching you talking on ED tech boom in the time of pandemic, face of digitalizations in education, startup with an e-learning platform, benefits of e-learning platform, conduct of practical through the digital tools and softwares, LPU ranking and placements, vision and missions, and research highlights. We are really thankful, sir. So now we are taking our queries at the last of this session. Uh, Sir, you have a question for our alumni, so you may ask to her, so she can share her experience with us.
Sure, ma'am. Welcome, Shubh Karma. Dear friends, Shubh Karma was right. Shubh Karma was our student in B.Ed in 2020. She passed out of from the B.Ed program, and then she was firstly got placement in one of the school, and after that she joined the Unacademy as a mathematics educator. Now, I would like to welcome Shubh Karma to this webinar. I
So much, sir.
firstly would like to question Shubh Karma, that am I audible, Shubh Karma?
Yes, sir, you are.
Yes, thank you. So I just want to put the question once again. What led you to join the B.Ed degree at LPU?
All right. First of all, thank you so much, sir, for this opportunity, and I'm really glad to, share these all these experiences and whatever you have shown. This PPT has made me live those 2 years of B.Ed again in just 10 minutes, and all the memories were flashing in my mind because I have also gone through all these stages. So talking about how I came to know about LPU, LPU is not very far from my house, and I was a day scholar here, and I was not staying in the hostel. But how I have like how and why I chose LPU over all the other colleges and universities. There is a reason behind it. Since my mother is also a teacher, and when I was even in class 9, one of my teacher asked my mother that if you want your daughter to ever do B.Ed, make sure she does it from LPU. And at that time, we really didn't know why he was saying so. But today, I am 100% sure what was the reason and why he asked me to do so. And as soon as you step in LPU, you are able to see the difference between this university and other colleges. I remember when I had taken admission, I met Dinesh sir, and he stated me why LPU is better than the other universities, or why you should like take admission here, and what are the things we are going to offer you. And I'm very proud that I have learned and achieved much more they had stated at that time. So I think this is the products of the university that have inspired me, and I ended up doing my B.Ed from this university.
Okay, so Sharman, that was about your the background. Why did you join university? My Another question that I wanted to know from you, that how was your journey at the department or at the university in total?
Yes,
How
sir.
was your journey at LPU?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Undeniably, the journey has been amazing. So I view this journey as four different stages because we had 4 semesters, and there were like 4 different challenges for us. So, of course, the first semester was a bit tough because it was a transition for us. I was exposed to different subjects and different criterias. Even the methods of teaching at LPU were different. But when the result for the first semester came, and I got a 9.9 CGPA, so then I realized that okay, I can go through all the rest of the stages as well. And the second semester was amazing. In the third semester, we had our internship, and I was lucky that I got paid internship. That's all thanks to Dinesh sir. Finally, in the fourth semester, because of the COVID pandemic hit, everything was like closed all of a sudden, and it was our last day at the university, and we had no idea that today is going to be the last day. But overall, the journey has been amazing. There is an endless list of things we have learned, the changes to our personality, to our qualifications. There are a lot of things that I have written in my resume, and I have achieved all those from the university only.
Thank you. So you just shared with us that your mother was the person who guided you towards LPU, and she might be knowing some of the things what is better in LPU. So according to you, what are the special inputs that you got at the department which helped you to achieve your goal?
Yes, sir. So, looking at the situation right now, and since I'm working in the edtech, I would like to start right from the ICT that we have at the university. So, when I joined the B.Ed program, we had a subject of ICT where we were taught how to create presentations, blogs, and even websites. So we were thinking at that time that where we will be using, like when we are going to create websites, because we had a vision that we are definitely going to go in an offline school and we are going to teach in a physical environment. but maybe the teachers had this vision that we are going to use this technology in the near future. So I learned everything there, how to create videos. Even I had created a YouTube channel as well, that even when I was a student at the university. Apart from that, I qualified CTET and PSTET even when I was doing B.Ed in the first attempt, as well as you mentioned, many other students are doing. The reason for that is that we are provided extra classes and coaching for clearing CTET and other examinations. Because if those training classes were not given to us, it would have been a little bit tough, or maybe very tough for us to crack those exams and that too in the first attempt. So there are lots of qualities that we have inculcated while studying in the university, and we were actually able to use it later when we were in the professional setup, and then we got to know, okay, this is the reason why these things have been taught to us.
Right. Thank you. Thank you for uh, giving us insight about the training things that we are presenting to the students more for the next year batches. Now, one question I would like to hear from you, that how do you recollect your happy moments that you had during your stay at LPU?
Well, there are so many. So every day has been an challenge, and then overcoming that challenge while being a student at the university. But there are so many that are coming into my mind. We had an athletic meet, and we all the students participated in that, and I was even holding the flag. That was an amazing moment. Also, we participated in the Guinness World Record. That was a great opportunity provided to all the students of the university. All the students were dancing all together, and that also everybody was in the Punjabi outfit. But we were also having the rehearsals. The rehearsal part was very amazing. We got an opportunity to interact with students from all over the country, and even from different countries, because I am still in touch with many of my friends who are from different countries. And if somebody asks me how you know them, and I'm very proud in saying these are my friends from LPU. I also participated in Indian Science Congress. However, I was in the cultural department, but that was also a new thing. I learned different dance forms there. So not just in the case of learning, but also I was always given. I think every student is given an opportunity to take their hobbies and interests forward.
Right. Shubhamar, one more last question from my side. Uh, what is your experiences about the teachers of the department?
Well, sir, I don't think that I am able to say anything about the teachers. Everybody knows the teachers have always been so amazing, but definitely I would like to mention few things. So, Preeti Bala ma'am, Hari sir, Kamalpreet ma'am. So these are the teachers that I always have admired them. Uh, I would like to say how well Dinesh sir taught us psychology. I remember it was our CTET exam, and I remembered all those tough theories by heart, and it was so easy for me to mark all the questions, and I got only one wrong in case of psychology. Also, I would like to mention one incident here that is coming to my mind. It was in the first semester when, sir, I guess you remember you were teaching us psychology. So you asked us to write our dream job and aspirations. So everybody was asked to write their dream job and aspirations on a piece of paper. And since I was there and everyone was there to become a teacher, so everyone wrote like we want to be mathematics teacher and science teacher and English teacher with the pay scale that they wish for. Then you started opening all the chips and there were same answers, and then sir said, you guys are not dreaming big, it's so small. These are the aspirations you have, so you have to think big. That LP always talk about, you have to think big. And then you asked us to write it again, and then we were like, we want to be professors, we want to be principal. So that is the time when we like started thinking big, and that is where LPU is proving what it talks about. And I I guess somebody also said we want to be the education minister. So I think this what I like, wherever I'm working today, this was not in my list, and that is not what I was aiming for. But since you taught us how to think big and then work hard for it and then achieve big things, that is how we guys are ending at big goals. That is all because of the teachers of the university and the School of Education.
Thank you, Shubhkarman, for the such a nice feedback about the teachers. Uh, I think, Suman ma'am, if there is any questions for Shubhkarman from your side or from the audience.
Thank you very much, Shubhkarman ma'am. It was very wonderfully you shared your experience with us. Thank you so much for your time. Next, over to
Thank you so
you.
much, ma'am.
Next, over to you, Pankaj sir. Pankaj sir, am I audible for you? For time being, we are taking the queries. Sir, we have a query for you, Dr. Vijay. Sir, one of our student is asking, do we guarantee
Yes,
for the placement?
it's not the guarantee. It is the facilitation that the school and the university provides. You have to be very motivated to go for the placements. You have to go through the guidance that we provide in terms of your preparation of CVs, in terms of interviews, mock sessions. There is a professional enhancement program for all the students, those who get registered for the placements. We will be providing you the opportunities for the placement in different schools, in different industry, but it will be you, those who have to go to the university, provided opportunities and catch them. So it is, you have to also work for that.
Yes, sir. Ridhima is asking, what are the opportunities we are providing?
For example, we have already seen that Shubhkarman, today's guest as alumni, she has shared with you that she has got the internship in school with a stipend, and so that is the thing that is provided by the school. Similarly, she has been able to get the placement in the school that is provided by the school. So similarly, the number of companies, for example, the Baiju, the Vedantu, they have started coming to the campus for the recruitment of the specialists. And similarly, the schools are coming. For example, I had showed in my slide also that 2022 batch passing out students, those who are just passing out in the May, they have already got their placements in hand. They have been placed in Gems Cambridge, they have been placed in Shri Krishna Pranami, they have been placed in Pragyanam. Then there is the one candidate was placed in Jaipuria School, Lucknow. So one is in Gurgaon, another one is in Lucknow, another the group of school is in Hisar, another group is there in Hoshiarpur in Punjab. And similarly, there are more schools are getting their placements one by one. So that is the school is going to provide you for the placements. So you, those students, those who will catch up, they will definitely get the placements.
I think this question is for Pankaj sir. What are the scholarship we are offering for this program? Okay, sir, next, the question is for you. Vijay sir, the question is for you. It is important to do the
Yes.
post-graduation. It is important to do the
No, it is not
post-graduation
required.
over completing bachelor.
No, for B.Ed program, we don't require the post graduation. You had to be a graduate, and based on the specialization or the background qualification, you will become a teacher for the subject. You only need to be a graduate.
Sir,
And even
one
if
of
you
our
go for
attendees.
the BA, just wait, just wait. Even if there are programs for becoming teachers are even after 10+2. You can go for BA, BSc, B.Ed integrated 4-year programs after 10+2. So all things are available.
So one of our attendees is asking, she's a Parminder Kaur, how LPU support and guide for the better placement?
We guide you in terms of the activity oriented. If you will see the scheme of the B.Ed program, you will find that there is more focus on the practical orientation. You are being just not given the lectures, you are being skills. You are trained for becoming teachers in a fully proficient manner, either in the physical classroom or in the online classroom. There is all type of courses available to go for different profiles. Now we in seeking in the edtech sector, we have incorporated the profiles for instructional designer, for e-content writing, for storyboard writing. All these skills have been included in the program. So as a result, the multiple profiles as per your interest to become teacher in different ways, the profiles are added, and that's all in the curriculum. With the help of, for example, you can train yourself to use the blackboard in by writing, but when it is in terms of online space, you need to be able to handle the softwares, you need to be able to handle the different ways in which the platforms are working. So that skills you will be able to generate once you try to practice. It's not just the theoretical orientation, we give you the training in practicals, role playing, dramatization, going for field assignments, getting internships the in the way of applying the case study knowledge, the psychology knowledges in terms of doing some case study, doing the action research, doing the community project with the non-government organizations. Now that all makes you prepared for the placements, because that enrich your curriculum vitae with so many of activities, so many of things, and you do in during your program, that you become a ready-made material for the schools. And that's why before completing the program, our students are able to get the placement. Now that is the why the LPU is different. That is why we are very much that all the organizations are willing to come for the placement. Whomever we approach, those who are having the requirements with good numbers, they always come to it.
Thank you so much, sir. Over to you, Pankaj sir. Quickly note on the eligibility, scholarship fee structure and infrastructure part of the university. I give you the necessary rights. Over to you, Pankaj sir. Sir, your voice is not audible. Can you please check your mic? So attendees, we have every information on our website lpu.in. You can go and check on our websites and go through the website. We are providing you the links. And on the formal note, I'm thankful to everyone. Experts, your years of research, your depth of understanding the topic, and your ability to present the topic in such an interesting way produced one of the most wonderful afternoon for all the attendees. On behalf of all the attendees of this webinar, I want to thank you for your insightful presentation. Hopefully, the attendees found this webinar to be valuable and will be able to utilize the information provided in this webinar in academic decision making. I'm obliged and once again thankful to all the experts for strengthening this platform. Signing off for the day.